Peace. This is Watch for Wise Words Media, back at y'all for another round. And wow, major breaking news last night. Broke around midnight. I'm about to lay it down after watching what's potentially going to be fight of the year between David Benavidez and David Morrell. I figured let me scroll on the phone a little bit before I fade to black. And when I seen, first of all, I thought it was fake. I was like, nah, this is like one of those Laker fan pages where they drawing up scenarios, because you know how Laker fans are. Everybody's coming to the Lakers, right? So I was like, okay, this is the latest one. But when I saw Shams' name attached to it, I was like, whoa, Shams? So I went straight to ESPN and saw it on the ticker. Breaking news, it's official. Luka Doncic traded to the Los Angeles Lakers in exchange for Anthony Davis. So I had to go do the knowledge. I'm like, yo, because this trade came out of nowhere. You know, this ain't one of those things like, let's say Damian Lillard, right? Damian Lillard going to Milwaukee was a bit of a surprise, but you knew for like a year or two, Lillard was already asking the front office, like, listen, I would like to be traded. He was requesting a trade because he knew that it already hit its ceiling over there in Portland. And the team that they currently had constructed around him just wasn't going to get the job done. So you knew Lillard was going to leave. So it wasn't this type of deal. This was more of a shocker because, one, Luka Doncic was just in the NBA Finals with the Dallas Mavericks less than a year ago. You know, like this June that passed in 2024, he was just in the finals. So he helped co-lead him and Kyrie Irving, the Mavericks, to a finals appearance, and then they turn around and not even at All-Star break, they sent them shipping to LA. I've never in the history of the NBA seen a guy who's supposed to be a potential MVP get traded in the beginning of his prime. The guy's only 25 years old, and he got shipped out. This just speaks volumes. This is the Dallas Mavericks just screaming out loud, we don't believe you. We're done with you. And Luka Doncic. And I took some heat from some people that I was in a group chat with. They're big Luka Doncic fans, and they were having the time of their life last year with Luka Doncic about to go to the finals. And then when he made the finals, they're like, yo, you got to put some respect on his name. I'm like, listen, I can't put no respect on his name because to me, Luka Doncic is nothing more than the new James Harden. He's just this generation's James Harden. One James Harden is out the door, in comes another one, and that is Luka Doncic. He's an offensive machine. I give him that. You know, offensively, he's one of the best in the league. You could even argue top 5 offensive machine. We said the same thing about James Harden 10 years ago. I seen this movie before. This is a guy that's an offensive machine, but he's only focused on one half of the court. In basketball, you have to prioritize both ends. 90 feet are required in this game in order for you to be great. And guys like James Harden only focus on half of that. They only focus on the offensive end. They do not focus on the defensive end, and you will never be a complete player. You will never be the primary piece of a championship team if you do not take defense serious. And Luka Doncic, not only does he not take defense serious, he doesn't even take his own health, his own conditioning serious. Like he does his, Luka Doncic is getting fat by the day. And according to some of the reports that, I started doing the knowledge this morning, I'm hearing that the Dallas Mavericks front office was getting fed up with Luka Doncic's lack of effort to work on his conditioning, work on his size, his diet, and his overall drive on both ends of the court. And this is everything I was telling guys in the group chat last year. Every time, like when Dallas played Boston in the finals, Boston was having a field day. What they were doing was, in order to get easy buckets, they would set pick and rolls. They would set screens on Luka Doncic and force Doncic to switch up and play defense on whoever they wanted to shoot that possession. So if it was Jason Tatum with the ball, they would set a pick, and coming off that screen, now Luka Doncic had to guard Jason Tatum. Quick bucket. 3. What's the name? Jaylen Brown. Oh, Jaylen Brown had a field day. Like whenever it's lunch meat. Whenever they set a pick, a screen, boom, Luka switch, this lunch meat. To the rack, boom, hit the Baja, 2 points, easy. So it was all day. They was just taking advantage of Luka Doncic. And I'm like, yo, this is what I've been telling y'all for the past couple months, because all the Luka talk started getting louder in the group chat. And I'm like, yo, this is what I've been telling y'all. He's going to get exposed defensively. And sure enough, it happened in the Boston series. And Dallas just knew, if we're going to invest in this guy and he's going to be our future, he's got to be more conditioned. He's got to play both ends of the floor. And Dallas clearly did not believe he was capable of doing so, which is why the Dallas Mavericks are the ones who reached out to the Los Angeles Lakers for this deal. And it was a quiet one-on-one deal. Like, it wasn't a thing where they were shopping Luka around. They went straight to the Lakers. And here is the Lakers in all of this. The Los Angeles Lakers, when they got that phone call from Dallas, I'm sure they was shocked. Rob Pelinka and them was like, whoa, what? Y'all trying to move Luka? This ain't no prank call. Like, y'all really trying to move Luka? So one of the things that we got to keep in mind too, why Dallas was so ready to get rid of Luka, the guy who really loved Luka was Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban is no longer the majority owner of the Dallas Mavericks. He's a minority owner. So now he doesn't have the same pull he once had. And the majority stakeholders, they're like, yo, he ain't the one. He ain't taking us there. So they reached out to the Lakers. Now, the interesting part about reaching out to the Lakers is that the Los Angeles Lakers, what they offer or what they would receive in return is the heir apparent to that purple and gold. You know, they understand, they know they're in a position, right? They knew they were in a position where LeBron has achieved everything. You know, there's very, very little left for LeBron to achieve. All-time scoring king, multiple-time champion, won championships in every stop. So the only thing left that LeBron said he wanted to do that was like a milestone accomplishment that he needed to get done was play in the league at the same time as his son Bronny. And when that happened in October, you know, when LeBron was able to sit on the bench for a little bit, kick it with Bronny, and then next thing you know, Coach J.J. Redick called both of their numbers, and they both subbed in for that first time together, and all the cameras and that was the moment LeBron was waiting for before he retires. And it happened. So the Lakers know LeBron's days are numbered as an NBA player. Of course, he's such a competitor and he keeps himself in pristine, I mean, like, optimal shape. So he can even play like another 2-3 years if he wants. But, you know, maybe he doesn't want to. And they know he's got about a couple years, if that, maybe 1 year left. So they already got to start moving forward. They got to start looking forward. Who's going to be the person to replace LeBron James as the face of this franchise? Anthony Davis is too injury prone to be that guy. And in like 2 years, Davis is going to be like 33-ish or something like that. So he ain't going to be the one. He's going to be around, but for so long. So when they got that phone call that Luka Doncic is available, it's like, wow, we got him now. We got the heir apparent. We got the guy that when LeBron James steps away, we got the next guy that could usher in the next 8, 10 years. And that's Luka Doncic now. So the trade doesn't make sense for the Lakers right now in present time because they both are the same type of player. They both are the type of player that need the ball in their hands. They can't, they're not off-screen players. They're not spot-up shooters. They need the rock. They need to have that. You know what I'm saying? They need the pill. So it's going to be interesting seeing who's going to take the final shot. All of these type of scenarios usually don't work well. And now they gave up their big man, Anthony Davis. So now they're going to probably be in the works for like a Valanciunas or somebody of that nature because they're going to need a big man now. They gave away their big man, so trust the Lakers are not done. They're going to make another move, Valanciunas or, someone of that nature, one of those centers, big men's of that ilk. So they're going to be going for that. But this move was more to facilitate a transition for when LeBron leaves. It puts Luka Doncic as the heir apparent. They could build around Doncic for the next 8, 10 years. But it also, in return, works. So while it works for the future for the Lakers, because the Lakers clearly can't be thinking this is a championship combination. I mean, it sounds good, and I know I've seen a bunch of people, Swaggy P, people talking crazy like the Lakers are going to win the chip with this. No, the Lakers are not winning any championship with two guys that do not defend. Yes, LeBron James no longer defends. He has to conserve his energy. He preserves his energy for the offense. He's entitled to do that. He's put it down for 20 years. King James, you could do that. You could take half court off. You done gave so much throughout the years defensively that now, yes, you earn the right to just play offense now. But Luka Doncic is in his prime and he's allergic to playing defense. He's allergic to playing defense. So you got two guys that can't defend. Then you have no big man. So this move was clearly the Lakers accepting the Dallas offer just to facilitate the future, to have that heir apparent to take over for the Lakers, that they could build around him and have their superstar. Because the Lakers have always been a superstar-driven team, from the Magics to the Shaqs to the Kobes to the LeBrons. It's always been that. So they have their new star that will bring in Jack Nicholson and all the fans. They got Luka. But while this works in the future for the Lakers, this actually works very well for Dallas in the right now. In the next 2 years, Dallas has themselves a really good window because now you have Anthony Davis as their big man. What was one of the biggest problems that Dallas had besides Luka's defense in the finals last year? They couldn't stop Porzingis at all. Porzingis was such a difference maker. I mean, him and Al Horford was torching the Dallas Mavericks centers, torching their power forwards and centers. They couldn't do anything. Now, you put in Anthony Davis to play the middle, the big man. Oh, Porzingis ain't gonna have no field day the way he was having it before. He gonna have to work. He gonna have to work for that, man. Porzingis gonna have to sweat now. Al Horford gonna have to sweat now. These guys are gonna have to sweat now because forget it. Now you gotta work because Anthony Davis, albeit he's always injured, but when he plays, he's one of the better defensive big men in the whole league. So Porzingis is going to have his and now this frees up the space for Dallas to play an inside-out game. You got Kyrie Irving, who now freely takes the reins of having the rock in his hand late in games. You have Klay Thompson now, who could benefit from the dribble penetration dish and the big man in Anthony Davis drawing attention. They might have to start double teaming Anthony Davis if he's getting busy And then, boom, Davis could kick it out, open Klay Thompson. So Thompson can benefit from this. Kyrie's definitely going to benefit from this because now he doesn't have to share the ball late in games with Luka. So I really like this move for the Dallas Mavericks in the beginning, for the right now, for the foreseeable future, but for the next 2-3 years, Dallas has that window to win. They are this definitely elevates their team, but then I think the Lakers are more positioned for the future. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Who you think won the trade? I say right now, the Dallas Mavericks definitely won the trade, but let me know what y'all think. I'm Waz for Waz Words Media. Drop some balls in the comment section. Peace.